And now, a list of stupid shit that gym owners say. Huzzah! My name is Mark Fisher from Business for Unicorns, and if you like this video and you want even more musings, but maybe you prefer to have a little book, a book you can hold, a book you can read, a book you can highlight, well, then you might like to check out my book of fitness business secrets. To snag your copy from Amazon, just go ahead and click the link in the description box below. Now, I want to start by acknowledging this is kind of a snarky headline, and pretty sure I said a lot of these things. Maybe not all of them, but nonetheless, although I love you, I do think these are stupid things to say, and I want to unpack the things that I hear and why I think it's actually an indication that we might be missing a little bit of depth to our analysis of our situation. Number one, I convert at 95 to 98%. Just get leads in front of me, and I always close. Well, okay, all right. Well, listen, it is probably true that you do have a lot of enthusiasm for your business. I bet if you're the owner-operator, you probably are pretty proficient at sharing your passion, casting a vision for why somebody should work with you, and that is amazing. And if you're actually converting at 95, 98, or even 90%, that to me usually means that you do not do any marketing. The only people you talk to, because you're maybe not doing a lot of good marketing, maybe not getting a lot of cold leads, maybe not following up with people that aren't super hot. So by the time they finally manage to wrangle you and get you to have a conversation with them, they are ready to buy something. So that makes perfect sense that you're doing that. So again, kudos for you. It's great that you're converting so well, but in practice, this does suggest that you might want to work at the old marketing and the old follow-ups, because I promise you, you're not getting in front of people besides lay-me-downs. I'm assuming this means you're doing only a handful of these per week at absolute most. Stupid shit. Number two, we don't spend any money on marketing. It's all word of mouth. Okay, well, I mean, listen, this is a great sign. You have a great product. I think we definitely want to be having word of mouth. And in fact, I'm not comfortable working with a gym that doesn't get a fair amount of business from word of mouth, because that suggests, well, there's no proof of concept. This is great, because when I hear this, it does suggest that, okay, your product is good. People send their friends. That's fantastic. And it's not sustainable. It's not sustainable for your business because, number one, if you really want to grow your business, at a certain point, you're not going to be able to outsell attrition, because in a given month, some of those clients are leaving every single month. Even if you're incredible, you need to be able to proactively grow the business and not just hope that people will arrive. And number two, even if you're not trying to grow aggressively, if you just want a stable business, we need to have some more sophisticated marketing tools in here if we really want a grown-up business. And also, to be clear, as a side note, there are things you can do to proactively drive referrals. And if you'd like to learn more about them, well, I have a video. First thing to do, go where it says subscribe, smash that button. Second thing to do is go in the link below in the description box and look for my video, More Referrals, 5 Strategies That Actually Work. Stupid shit. Number 3, I don't do this for the money. I get you. I receive you. I receive the sentiment behind this comment. I also think sometimes people use this to justify themselves why they are impoverished and they're not making any money, and they're functioning essentially as a martyr. Listen, if you don't want to make any money at all, and you truly do not want to make money, which is different than I'm not focused on money, I'm focusing on impacting lives. Okay, well, you don't want to make money, you should give it away for free. But if you're running a for-profit business, I'm going to push on this. I think you actually have an obligation to think some about the money, because if you don't make money, well, you're not going to be able to consistently help the people that are choosing to work with you, because the business is under threat, right? Because you have to have money to pay the bills. Number two, if you're not making enough money, well, you can't provide opportunities or growth opportunities for great people to work with you. So if it's not about you, I mean, think about your team. And then number 3, if you're not making sufficient income, if you're not charging enough rates, you won't be able to really invest in creating a world-class customer service and take amazing care of your clients. Stupid shit number 4, I focus on doing great customer service and I don't even worry about marketing. Listen, yeah, you should have a great service and put some time and energy into it. And if your service is bad, we want to fix it. But after a certain point, there's going to be a point of diminishing returns where incremental improvements to the service alone are not going to drive the business. Now, I'm not advocating for not trying to relentlessly continue to improve the business. I think you should do that. I'm just saying, if you want to help as many people as possible, it can't just be focused on the customer service. You also have to be proactive about getting the word out, because think about it. If you're great at what you do, don't you want to help more people? Stupid shit number 5. No one wants to work these days. That's not true. I think people do want to work. I think if you can give people a compelling reason to show up to work and work hard And usually that's going to be a combination of at least paying them enough, but also casting forth a vision for the mission of your business where you're changing lives through fitness. I think people will be willing to work. I really, really do. Particularly if they have a clear set of goals and metrics and they're very clear on what success looks like for them. So I think people do want to work. And I'll say that ultimately, if you're finding you can't find anybody that wants to work, sure, but those people are out there. So if you really think your team is challenging, or you just have a belief that truly no one wants to work, I might suggest it's possible there are some opportunities for you to grow as a leader. Stupid shit number 6, my clients are different, or my clients won't accept that change. Again, I can only say that everybody I know thinks their clients are unusually stubborn. Really what I'm hearing here quite often is I am emotionally invested in what my clients want, and I have a sneaking fear that they're not gonna like this change, so I'm not gonna be able to do it. Even small incremental changes are gonna lead to pushback. That's perfectly normal. Let's say you want to change something about the delivery of your fitness service. If you as the fitness professional think you're still gonna get great results with it, but it's a better fit for the client and the business, even though you might lose a handful of clients, and even though you might get a fair amount of pushback, what's going to happen after a month is, well, they won't have any choice, right? They either have to stay and accept it, or they're going to move on. And yeah, sure, listen, you might lose some, but overall, we have to keep moving forward, make the hard changes to create a great business, even if we think our clients are not going to be super stoked at first. And final stupid shit gym owners say, my gym is different. Sure, I mean, every market and gym and community is unique, but ultimately the rules apply to all of us. And if you want to have an amazing gym and you want the ability to continue to iterate and change things over time, it would behoove you to at least understand the principles of business, because those are never going to change. And sure, I'll concede some of the methods, perhaps, the ways in which you implement some of these various principles for how we get the word out for marketing, or how we make offers for sales, or how we deliver the actual fitness product and service. Sure, those are all going to change a little bit, but ultimately, the principles really matter, right? And if you really spend a lot of time studying them, I think you're going to see that the things that unite our gyms are more important than the things that keep us differentiated. Take it from me, I'm the Unicorn Glitter Fitness Gym guy. All right, pals, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you didn't find it snarky. I hope it was clear that I mean this with a lot of love and a lot of care. So if any of this resonated with you and you're like, oh no, that's me, I do that. Well, if you want to find out more about what we do, check out businessforunicorns.com, where you find a ton of free resources, as well as ways you can work with us more intimately. And in the meantime, don't forget to smash that subscribe button and spread the word to other gym owners, because I want to make sure they all have the opportunity to watch these videos to create amazing businesses, serving their communities, while creating a life that they truly love for themselves and their families. I'll see you on a future video where I'll share more actionable tips, psychological frameworks, and philosophy.